So 9 months ago, I started a brand new Shopify store. And last week, this store surpassed $1 million in sales. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how we got there and the lessons I've been learning along the way. If you're new here, my name's Jordan, and I'm currently documenting the entire process of building this online brand with as much transparency as possible. So if you're interested in starting your own online business and you want to follow my journey, make sure to subscribe down below for new videos every single Friday. We're getting really close to 100,000 subscribers, and once we get there, I'm going to do a huge giveaway. But for now, let's get started. First things first, we're gonna look at the results live on my dashboard, just so you know that this is legit. So here we are on the dashboard. You can see that today we generated so far only $1,600, kind of a slow day. But if we go back to when I started this business at the end of last July, and we go up until today, you will see that we have successfully surpassed over $1 million in revenue. Profit is much more important than revenue, so let's take a look at that as well. So as you can see, off of $1 million in revenue, I generated just around $200,000 in profit with this store. I know these aren't the craziest results in the world, but I'm pretty proud of what I've built in this short time frame. So let's break down exactly what I did. I built this store using the hybrid store template that I show in my videos. This example store that I show in all my videos is an exact duplicate of the store that I used when I first started this business. The only thing that was different was the name, the branding, and of course the products that were on the store. So I used that store as a launching point for testing products on Facebook. When I say test products, I mean launch a Facebook ad and see how the world reacts to your product. Sometimes they buy it, sometimes they don't. But using Facebook ads to test is one of the best ways to validate products, in my opinion. In the first 2 weeks, I tested about 4 different products. The first 2 products completely flopped.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie. We weren't defeated, but they had us.
The third product did okay. I got to a couple $100s a day in revenue, but I couldn't scale. And on the 4th product test, I knew I had a winner. The product had really high profit margins, people were getting really excited in the comments, and I felt good about the product itself. Now, quick disclaimer, I've been doing e-commerce for over 5 years now, so you're not gonna see results in the short time frame that I did. I have a lot of experience, and this is not my first store. I've generated multiple 7 figures thus far. That being said, from doing YouTube and helping people out, I've seen a lot of people start and scale successful online stores in a semi-reasonable time period. Anyways, once I found that 4th product, I knew that I could take this to the next level. So I shut off the other product and decided to go all in on this product. Once I saw some minor results with the product, instead of trying to scale it as high as I could, I went in and refined this product. I did everything that I could to maximize the amount of profit I was making from every sale. And I tried to make it harder for somebody to come and steal my product. So the very first thing I did was order the product on Amazon and make my own video ad. Now, I've covered creating video ads previously on my channel, but it's pretty simple. Basically, I took my iPhone and recreated the already viral ad that I was using. I came up with the idea for this ad by looking at a brand that was already selling this product and mimicking what they were doing. I just made sure to add my own creative twist on it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel to see success with ads. You just have to study what's working and make it a little bit better. And that's exactly what I did. So I filmed my own video and I launched it to those same audiences on Facebook. And no joke, this video was doing twice as good as my other one.
Some people can't handle success. I can.
So I shut off the other campaign and started scaling this one. And with that campaign, I started hitting my first couple $1,000 days. I launched more ads, I launched retargeting, and I scaled this product for around a month. After the first month, it was extremely consistent. I used the product myself, I really liked it, and I knew that this could scale for a longer time period. So instead of testing a bunch of other products, I decided to double down on this one. So what I did next was I created a fully branded store just for this product. Instead of creating a whole new Shopify account, I just redesigned the theme on our website to only focus on selling this product. I also switched up our domain and other site information. The store that I modeled off of for doing this was BlendJet. I pretty much took their exact template, but once again added my own creative twist on it and of course my own product. The reason why I'm using their template is because they're generating millions of dollars a month with it, so it's clearly working. Why would I come up with a brand new template from scratch when I could just use what's already working? And that's what I did. So now that I had optimized my content and my store, I went hard on improving the product itself. With the AliExpress supplier I was using, the product was pretty decent, but I knew it could be better. The shipping time was kind of slow, slow, the packaging was not good, and there were certain things about the product that I wanted to change. So I took the $10,000 in profit that I had made from that product and I reinvested it all back into making the product better.
2 words, entrepreneurship.
I found a really good agent. We found a better version of the product in China. I ordered a mass amount of them in stock, and then we started shipping with a better shipping line. This allowed me to solidify myself as a real player in the industry I entered. No longer was my brand looked at as a dropshipping store. People actually looked at us as the original creators of this product. And from doing this change, right away, my conversion rate went up, my revenue went up, and we started to get good customer reviews. So hopefully you can understand how this works. I built a store to test product. I found a winning product. I tried to scale that product. I refined and scaled that product, and it did well. So I decided to double down on it and go all in. This is a simple roadmap for anybody that's just starting and wants to use dropshipping to transition into a long-term sustainable brand. I love dropshipping. I think it is by far one of the best ways to get started online, but it's not how I run my business at this level. So at that stage, we were making around $50,000 a month in revenue, though I knew that this could scale much higher. So around September is when I entered into the first real scaling phase. Every week I was filming and creating new ads and testing them on Facebook. I was constantly testing new audiences and new campaigns to find better performing ads. From doing this, we were able to scale much higher because I had a machine of profitable ads. This allowed me to scale a lot higher than the competition because we had a ton of custom content that they didn't have access to. And this was also around the time when we started to run into some serious problems. Around this time was when I lost the Facebook account for this brand for the first time. This took our revenue from about $2,000 a day back down to like $100 a day. This was a really eye-opening experience for me because it made me realize that even if you do everything perfect on Facebook, you make your own videos, you make your own content, they're still gonna shut you down regardless. So as a business owner, I cannot strictly rely on these people for all of my sales. So while working on getting my Facebook ad account back, I tried to figure out ways to diversify our traffic, and I did. One of the first things we ventured into was influencers. Now I have detailed videos on my channel talking about this, so I'm gonna spare you the long explanation. But basically, we partnered with a few influencers in our niche. We sent our product to them and paid them to do a YouTube video for us. This is one of my favorite traffic sources, and we go hard on this every single month, even to this date. Once I saw that the YouTube influencers were doing so well, I decided to play around with YouTube ads also. I barely see anybody that does e-commerce running YouTube ads, so to me, it was a wide open opportunity. And after around a month of failure, I finally had my first profitable campaign with YouTube ads. I also hired an agency to run the Google ads and the SEO. And sure enough, right around that time, I was able to get my Facebook account back. So losing my account actually ended up being a blessing in disguise. God had to check me for a second. So now not only did I have my Facebook account back, but I had all these other streams of traffic running alongside it as well. And in October, we almost had our first $100,000 month. I think we made around $98,000 in revenue. But this really validated the product for me, and I knew that if we can do that, we could do much higher. So I kept following the same formula, constantly making new ads, making sure we're diversified, and working really hard to improve the product quality and customer experience. And then we messed up again.
Another roadblock. We will overcome it, though.
So as you can see, in the month of November, I was super excited. We were on track to hit $100,000 a month, and then everything collapsed once again. So once I got my Facebook ad account back, I really stopped focusing as much on those other sources of traffic. And the same thing happened. I lost my ad account again. You can see right where that happened, and it was a pretty terrible time because it was right before Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I made a promise to myself that this was the last time I would let this happen with this brand, and in December, things went crazy. I knew that Christmas was coming up, and I felt really jaded that I didn't have success on Black Friday, so I wanted to crush it in December. And as you can see, in December, I had my first $100,000 month with this brand. Now, this is what's really unfortunate because I scaled this store up to $17,000 a day with my Facebook ads, and then I lost my ad account again after only a week of using it. So if I hadn't lost that ad account, this probably would have been a $400,000 to $500,000 month. Moral of the story, you are gonna lose your Facebook account. That's just how the game goes. So going into the new year, I was ready to take this thing to the next level. We had made around $60,000 in profit in 2020, and I pretty much reinvested about half of that right back into the brand. We built a brand new, fully custom coded website from scratch. I hired 2 more people to join my team team. We improved the product even further, making a whole new version of it and creating brand new packaging. And after that, I decided to crank up my ads to another level. And as you can see, in January, we had our best month with $184,000 in sales. From February to April, I've pretty much been focused on the same principle. Constantly making new content, putting the customers first and making our product as good as possible, and constantly working on and improving my ads to scale. But going into May, I've experienced a little bit of a dip with this brand. We're still consistently making around $3,000 to $4,000 a day in sales, but I'm noticing my ad performance is starting to drop off a little bit, which is making it a lot harder to scale. Though the truth is, I see this as a massive opportunity. At this point, we've built one of the biggest brands in this industry. We have tons of happy customers and real reviews on our website. In my opinion, we have the best product and I have a ton of custom content for it. And I know that I've truly built an asset here. So I have no doubts that this brand will continue to grow and reach new highs. It's simply a matter of following the same process I've been doing this whole time. Constantly testing, trying to outperform your last successful ad, and focusing on improving your customer experience to the highest level. So I'm going to continue documenting the process of growing this brand, and I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening next. My goal for this year with this brand is to surpass 2.5 million in sales. I think that this is very possible and we're already on track to do that. And I'm excited to have you guys along with me on this journey. So that's all for today's video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for new videos just like this every single Friday. I haven't missed a Friday all year and you guys have been blowing up my channel. So seriously, thanks to each and every one of you. Your support means the world to me. I'm gonna keep doing my best to drop the best content on YouTube about e-commerce. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great weekend. That's all for now. Talk to you soon. Peace.